was the Daleks who gave us the idea for our next competition.
12 pints of milk a day and 2 buckets of water, but when she's fully grown, she'll have 50 gallons a day, and I wouldn't like to be the one who has to give her all that. And you'll notice that she hasn't got any tusks, and actually in Ceylon, even the male elephants don't have tusks.
Oh,
and,
we're having a slight penny down here, a slight problem.
Get out of the way, I think.
You're supposed to be drinking it, Lulu.
It happens to all elephants, no doubt.
Thank you very much indeed. Can you?
Yes, I'll you'll just stand back a little bit. Oh, dear.
Well, I think we're going to see all sorts of very exciting new and different things when we're in Ceylon.
What's the matter, baby?
He doesn't want to leave us. Hello.
Here, off you go.
They say it's lucky, don't they?
Well, as I was saying, we'll see all sorts of very exciting things.
I should go that way. I should go that way.
I should leave her here to have a drink, Alec.
She's all
She'll be
right.
all right, yeah.
But one thing we must do, one very important thing before we leave, and that is to make sure that our animals are going to be as happy as we're obviously going to be when we're on holiday.
Oh, get off my foot!
Naughty.
Thanks very much. Well, our animals are going to be happy, in fact, because they're going away on holiday too. They're going to spend it out in the country, but Lulu won't be there. Oh, dear. How are you doing?
Naughty.
All right, Alec?
Naughty.
Right.
Up you go.
Are you all right, Alec?
Oh, there we are.
Right.
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 Come here. Here.
Up you go, Lulu.
That's right.
And there she goes out the studio. Farewell. Oh, dear, I've tried right. I've turned to the right again. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Come on, Nose.
You can actually balance your arms.
It's a killer, but very impressive to watch. I had to struggle to keep up. I knew I couldn't stop because the rest of the masked manners were breathing on my heels. We were getting higher and higher, and the mast was gradually filling up with boys, although I'm sure the ones at the bottom weren't feeling half as tired as I was. A pattern began to appear on the mast as some of the boys stepped out onto the yardarms.
I'm out of breath. Oh, I got no breath left. I hope I haven't held everybody up, have I?
When I'd reached the top of the ladder, my troubles were about to start. I then had to try to shin up the mast to reach the top called the button.
I'm out of breath.
And we're out in space. It's unbelievable. 25,000 feet. And there should be somebody else coming down. Yes, he's coming in on my left. He's in. Yeah, and we've now got 2 in the link. And we're at 22,000 feet. What an unbelievable sight. Now there's somebody else is coming down. It's Ray. Ray's joined us now. Ray with his still camera. Let's have a look around. Oh, there's a beautiful sight up down there. And somebody should be down below. There's somebody else. There's somebody down below there. Yes. And there should be somebody coming into the link. Yes, he's coming in on my right. He's coming in rather fast. And I'm upside down for 20,000.
I wasn't really sure what I was taking on.
I last saw him. And now I'm enormous.
Good handful.
Can I take him
Yes,
to walk?
yes, yes.
Just hang on tight, I suppose.
That's it, yes. Put it right there.
Make sure you don't get loose. Come on, Valentine. Off we go.
It all started very smoothly, and Valentine walked with me just like a well-trained dog. I wasn't at all sure how he was going to react to the other animals in the zoo. The llama up the road saw us coming and was, I suspect, rather worried.
Well, you can't eat it. Where are you going? Come on, Valentine.
At this point, Valentine decided that he was rather tired of behaving like a good dog.
Come on. Oh, that's all right. Come on, Valentine.
The real test of my control of Valentine was to come, because I was now going to take him outside the zoo.
Val, come on, love. There's our big boy. There. Come on. Come on, Val.
We were making for the village shop.
Come on.
As we got near the shop, Valentine once again decided to play hard to get. I don't know what the shopkeeper must have thought as she saw me struggling with Valentine. I wasn't certain yet whether I was going to be allowed to take him inside, but although lots of shops have signs up outside saying, no dogs allowed, I couldn't recollect ever seeing one saying, no lions.
Hello. Don't mind a line in your shop.
No.
I want some... Get down, Val. Not to do that. Val. Hey, it's supposed to be well fed. I think there's got stuff in it. Oh, my goodness me, it's got down. Could I have some extra strong mints, please, and some golden syrup? Val! You understand? That's long life. Oh. Goodness, it's hard work doing the shopping with a lion. There you are. 5 shillings. Thank you. Look what I bought you. Yes. There you are. Isn't that beautiful? Are you going to be good? Come with me. Are you going to be good? See? Yes, 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 yes. You must pause the dahlias. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Come on, Val. No fighting. No biting and no scratching of colours. Come on. Come on, Val. Close the door behind you. Well, I'll show you. I'll take the top off. Can you see? It's a pencil case. Pencils and rulers and pencil sharpener inside it. And if you'd like to make one of these for yourself or for a friend, I'll show you how you can do it, because it's very easy. First of all, you need an old detergent bottle. Now, this is quite a narrow one, but it doesn't matter as long as you've got the depth so that you can put the pencils in and the... Hello there. Sure, holder like that.
Make a small hole there with a drill, and that will fit on just like that.
Of course, if your candle happens to fit, then obviously you're not going to need to put any plasticine in.
Yes, well, the Advent Crown's now got 2 candles already lit, so...
I'm going to light the 3rd candle on our Advent crown.
And lighting this 3rd one...
Means there's only one more Blue Peter to go before Christmas. Well, we're allowed to open the presents today because this is the nearest Blue Peter to Christmas. So, who shall we start with? Me? So, who's going to be first? Me?
let's,
my first present?
Let's start with the animals. Let's have Petra first.
right.
Ah, look, Jason, a beautiful bowl with your name on it.
What's in there, apart from your head? Oh, look at that. There's a fucking donkey. Chef, get out!
Paul's had some splendid ideas for secret weapons. There are 4 of them. Its body is covered with hard, impenetrable scales. It has a huge hypnotic eye to transfix the Daleks. That's obviously why it's called a hypnotron. It's got sharp, poisonous talons and a powerful tail with a club-like end and poisonous spikes.
Quite fearsome and gruesome, that is, isn't it?
Keep it away from me.
Yes. Well, in the 11s and over section, this is the first prize-winning design. It's an Aquaman, and it's being created by Stephen Thompson. Stephen's 13 and comes from Moira near Burton-on-Trent. And here's the life-size Aquaman, and I should think it is tough enough to beat the Daleks. secret weapon is a sound gun that's so high-pitched it can shatter anything. And it also has some other deadly tricks. It has very powerful claws that can carry an extremely high voltage, and it has the ability to live not only on land, but underwater as well. And Stephen says it can go down many fathoms.
Certainly a strange assortment. I don't think this one can smile, but by gum, he can wink in this one. Well, we'd like to congratulate Karen, Stephen and Paul on their really fantastic monsters. And these monsters will actually be on display at the Schoolboys and Girls exhibition, which was on after Christmas on December the 27th. So if you'd like to go and see them, they'll be there for you to see.
Yes, and Karen, Paul and Stephen have also been invited to spend a day behind the scenes with the BBC's Special Effects Department, and that's part of their first prize.
Well, as well as congratulating the first prize winners, we'd also like to congratulate all the runners-up. I'm afraid we can't read out the 10,000 names, but we will be sending off the competition badges just as soon as we can.
Well, we certainly enjoyed looking through all the posters, and there were an awful lot to look through. And it's a pity we couldn't have made them all up like this, wouldn't it?
Oh, they're great, aren't they?
I especially like this one. I mean, the imagination boggles what the...
Mind the explosive ends.
Yes, what these explosive ends could do to a Dalek.
I wonder if they can go on exploding again, whether they just explode
Possibly,
once.
you see...
Want me to try?
No, thanks, no, don't touch the end.
Anyway, we'll be back again on Monday, and we'll be having the first prize winners of the Blue Peter Viewers Cats and Kittens class in the National Cat Club show at Olympia. And by the way, the show still is on. It hasn't been cancelled because of the foot and mouth disease epidemic.
And we'll be giving you more news about the stamp collections for our Blue Peter house.
See you on Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.